Hi and welcome to Pilates and Yoga with Sylvie. This is a short Pilates session for the series 20 we've been starting, and this one's going to focus on particularly on hip movements. So let's go ahead and start. 20 minutes. So let's start with your standing warm-up. Please come to the back end of your mat with your feet separated hip widths apart. Plant your feet, take a shoulder roll, relax your shoulders down, find the movement in your spine, that neutral spine, relax your arms. When you inhale, let your arms rise up and in front of you, and exhale to release your arms. Now focus on the way you're breathing in Pilates, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel the breath coming in through the nose, release the breath gently out through the mouth, pressing the lips together. Great job. One more time, breathing in to lift. Breathe out and bend your knees as you reach your arms behind you. Think about tipping forward straight from the hips, extending through the spine, lengthen through the tailbone, crown the head points away. Great. 2 more to go. Feel the bending of the knees tracking towards the second and third toe. And last one. Now as you reach back next time, just stay here and let your right arm gently float forward, palms facing the middle, and then allow the left arm to come forward. So just a slow, gentle swap as you reach forward and back. Keep the hinge from the hips. Feel the feet staying anchored. You got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow both arms to reach back, and then breathe in to reach the arms up, bringing the palms together. Press the palms up towards the ceiling. Relax your right arm down by the side. Take your left arm across into a side bend, and then take the side bend across towards the opposite side. So we're really long on one side, opening the chest and the eyes towards the front. Good. One more time. Gentle movement through the arms and shoulders. Make sure you're not pulling the shoulder right up towards the ear. And then bring your hands behind you. Gently find the claws behind your back. And then slowly drive the knuckles towards the floor as you bring your shoulder blades towards each other. Open the chest. And just notice if you are arching through the back. So keep the belly pulled towards the spine. Remember, you want 30% engagement in the belly. You may drive your hands away from the center. Breathe in. And then breathe out to relax your shoulders. Reach the arms out in front of you. Bring the palm of your hands together. Draw the right arm back as you inhale like an arrow. Look behind you. Keep the hips facing forward. Exhale to bring the hands to the front. And then the other side. Reach the arm behind you and bring the hands to the front. Couple more each side. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. That softness in the knees. Rotation through the spine. Great, just one more. Bring it over to the left side and then come back to the center. Release your arms, shake it out, have a little walk out through the legs. And then let's find your rolls. So tuck your chin towards your chest on the inhale, arms relax. On the exhale, slowly roll down through the spine. Allow the knees to soften, find the floor if you can. Relax your head and then slowly roll yourself back and up, finding that little bend in the knees. Couple more just like that. Allow yourself to find a C shape in the spine. Find a bit of a tucking of the tailbone, and then keep pulling the belly button into spine as you slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra up to standing. And this is your last one. So slowly rolling down. At the bottom this time, let your upper body hang. Allow your shoulders to relax. Let yourself find a little bit of softness in the knees. And then take your time as you bend your knees, bring the fingertips to the floor, bring one foot behind the other, and come on down into seated position. So as you come down to seated, make sure that you're facing the short side of your mat. Come and shuffle towards the front of your mat, reach your arms out in front and take a slow roll down towards the floor. If you need to use your arms helping you down by the side. Bring the feet towards your bottom and bring the hands right down next to your hips. As your palms facing down, relax your shoulders, pull the belly to spine. Take a lovely inhale. On your exhale, in your own time, reach your arms towards the ceiling and bring your fingertips towards your temples. Let your shoulders relax away. Great job. So what I'd like you to do is take an inhale, and as you exhale, lift your head off the ground. Reach your arms either side of your thighs. Just bringing the palms facing the thighs. Bring the right foot up and off the ground. Take an exhale on the lift, and then take a little swap. So we just start to warm into the hips. As you bring your leg up to tabletop, find a 90-degree behind. Keep the chin tucked in. If you wish to keep your head resting on the floor, that's totally fine. Notice how your lower back is curling into the floor, how you're tucking your tailbone in. And just a couple more. Think about what's happening for the lower abdominals. Pull up the pelvic floor. And your last one. Bring the left leg up and slowly release the left leg. Great. Now reach the arms up and above your head. Nice full body stretch as you relax your arm down by the side. Great. One leg circle on the right side. So whenever you feel ready, slowly allow the right leg to lift up into your tabletop position. And then find the leg into either a flexed or a pointy position, whatever feels comfortable, or just keep the foot neutral. So let's find its circles. First, keep the left leg bent. Bring the right knee in towards the center as you inhale, and then exhale to start to draw a circle around your hip joints. It's a very, very small circle. So go for about 5 circles one way. Think about keeping the shin parallel with the ground and drawing equal circles to either or all 4 directions. Once you've done about 5 circles, change direction. So if it's possible, focus on one breath at a circle. So you're going to breathe in as you bring the leg in, breathe out as you bring the leg out, or the other way round. So 5 circles on the one side is perfectly fine. And then whenever you're ready with your 5 circles, allow yourself to maybe challenge. So then for the next set, we're coming back to center, and we can either extend through the left leg, or we can extend through the right leg, or you can do both. So decide what feels right. Maybe find a partial bend, and then we're going to go with a circle. So we're going to start one way, either in towards the body or out away from the body. And again, just explore whether you want to push through the heel and focus on a little bit more for the back of the legs, or you maybe bring in a bit of a pointing into the foot. So maybe for the next 5 circles, when you go the other way, point the toes away. Just notice if you got any cramp coming in. And of course, it's the leg extended, you're going to feel more pressure on the hip flexors. So a little bit of bending in the knee is absolutely fine. Think about keeping the back of the hips on the ground. This is your last set, so last 5. And then as you slowly finding that way back to the center, allow the leg to bend, and then let your left foot to come in, the right foot to touch down, back to the center. Bring your legs a little bit wider, maybe the arms reach wide, and then have yourself a little bit of a side-to-side roll through the hips. Take your time to come back into the center. And we're going to take a little roll. So you can extend for the legs or keep them bent. Slowly roll yourself over to the right side. So find yourself in a side lying position. Feet, knees, hips, all in line. Allow your shoulder to relax, and if you need cushion underneath the side of the head, that's absolutely fine, or you can use your arm bringing it underneath the side of the head. Find your specific position, take a lovely inhale, and on the exhale, bring the left leg or top leg up into hip high. So you can bend your bottom leg for support. So let's come into your side kick, forward and backs. Point your toes away, breathe in and bring the leg out in front of you. Just notice how the hips stay facing forward, and then flex the foot as you bring the leg back on the out breath. And let's go again. Bring the leg out, forward and back. So take your time to build up to this. If you find that your balance is really challenged with the leg extended, you can always bend your bottom leg. So feel free to come back, reset, bend the bottom leg, find that 45-degree angle. Nice work. So check in with your body, with your breath. Your shoulders are stacked, one on top of the other. Sometimes you got that rolling in with the top shoulder. Great. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. One more time. And then focus on the last one. As you bring the leg forward, stay here and little passes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly drive the leg back. Release. Nice work. If you wish, bring that top knee up. Have yourself a little bit of rubber tap. And then helping with your left hand, push yourself up, coming into a fish pose. So bringing the forearms down on the ground, fingers pointing towards your bottom. Elbows approximately underneath your shoulders, chest is lifted. And notice if you are collapsing here. So really drive out of the floor, feet about hip width apart. Tuck your chin and look towards your knees. Take a lovely inhale and exhale to lift your right leg up and off the ground. So the left foot is nice and comfortable on the floor. Right leg is in a tabletop position. Find a 90-degree behind. Allow your tailbone to tuck under to engage your abdominals and lift up through the chest. Tuck your chin and look towards your knees. Okay, so let's work with this, a bit of a scissoring motion. Take a breath in. On the out breath, if you lift your left foot and at the same time touch your right foot, right toes down. And then swap, and we swap. So it's a nice brief swap in your scissor. Now, if this position doesn't agree with you by any reason, you can bring yourself down into supine lying position and just do the same motion with the legs. So let's do another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now come back with the right foot lifted and the left leg planted back into the floor. You may bring the left foot a bit closer. So let's work into that right side. Keep the table turned under, lower back rounded. Inhale and then exhale to push and extend into your right leg. Bring the right leg back up to tabletop and extend into it. So keep that foot chest lifted through the chest. The left foot is hovering above the floor. Lovely job. So let's add on. Next time, I'd like you to add an extension into the right leg. Allow the right leg to come out to the side without rolling with it. Bring it back to center and back into tabletop. So this is your next pattern. And remember, you can always stay with any of the options throughout. So you're going to go for that extension, out to the side, feel the abductors, glutes, coming into action, and then one more time. Good. Adding on the top of this. So you find an extension into that right leg. Abduct it out to the side. Now lift it up to the ceiling. Extend and bring it back in. So it's slightly longer. Let's go with it. Extend. Side, center, up, center, and in. Good. One more time. This is the pattern. And you can stay with the left leg bent. Or you can come with me and have a go at trying to extend through the left leg. So you can either keep the foot on the ground, or you make maybe for a little bit more, you can hover the foot in the flex position above the floor. Really brace with that core so there's no arching in the back. 3 rounds. So we're going to take an extension. Feet coming towards each other. Right leg comes out to the side. Bring it back to the center. Lift it up as high as that feels comfortable for you. And bring it back into tabletop. So 2 more. Extend. And side. Keep lifting up through the chest. Center. And up, and center, and in. Good, one more time. Keep that foot flexed. Really pulling in strongly through the abdominals. Nice and strong. Working with the shoulders here as well. And this is it, well done. Now let's take a little scissors before we finish here. So we're going to touch your right foot down, left leg tabletop, and we're gonna go for that little scissoring motion. We're gonna finish here, except to say that you might start stepping a little further forward. And you might start bringing a little extension into the legs. So you may flex with the feet and find full scissors, or you may point your toes. And let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Nice job, well done. Now to come out of this, you can roll to the side, lift yourself up, find your hands out in front of you, and then come into kneeling position. Allow yourself to take a couple of shoulder rolls. Release one way then the other. Knees going to come underneath your shoulders. Reach your arms up as you inhale. Exhale to bring the palms facing me. Elbows just underneath your shoulder line and in front of your shoulders, in front of your body line. Keep the chin gently tucked in towards your chest. Take an inhale. On the exhale, let yourself tip forward from the hips, so the palms facing downwards. And then inhale to lift yourself back and up, hips underneath your shoulders. And then push the hips back. So as you push yourself the hips back, you're gonna stop your bottom just about halfway towards your heels. Lift back up, shoulders back and down. Breathe in, breathe out, coming back. And let's add on. So you're gonna let your hips push back. Tip from the hips, long spine, lengthen through the tailbone. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, palms still facing down. Bring the arms back into the starting position and lift yourself back and up. You've got 3 more to go. Tip forward, pull the belly to spine. Give that length in the spine. Bringing it back. And lift. Good, 2 to go. Find your range. You can go a little bit deeper if you can control. The deeper you go, the more you are going to feel the engagement in the core. And this is your last one. Tip forward, reach, back, and in. Well done. Bring the palms toward each other. So you feel that little shoulder release. Open, elbows toward each other, little pinky fingers, and release. Well done. Let yourself relax through the shoulders. Great. Now I'd like you to come on down onto your back again. So this time, as you lower down, we're going to come up and set up for your one leg kick, one leg circle. Find your feet hip width apart, take a breath in, breathe out, check that everything is in the right place, lower back towards the floor, and then on your next inhale, just lift your left leg up into that tabletop position. Great, so let's do a few circles with the right knee bent. Allow the knee to come towards the center, inhale. And then as you bring the knees towards your chest, away from the leg as you exhale, away from the body. Good. Find that little bit of a circular motion just around the hip joint. Same distance towards the east, west, north and south. Foot is just in a comfortable position. Good. And then just after 5 circles, go the other way. You're still nice and relaxed. Focus on that movement, the thigh bone, moving in the pelvis. The back of the pelvis is in the ground, the belly is pulling in, the upper body is completely still. And it's a small movement. So as you finish your first set, coming back to center and decide whether you maybe extend into the bottom leg, maybe extend to the top leg, maybe only one of them you are going to do, and the one more set. So you're going to bring the leg in towards the center, and you can start the circle towards you or away from you, whichever direction you haven't been yet. And if the leg is extended, you might find a slightly a bit of a tension in the back of your thigh, in the back of the knee. So if you want to have a bit of bend in the knee, that's okay. Make sure that you are feel comfortable for the hips as well. And remember to go the other way around. Allow yourself to relax with the rest of the body, and just notice if you haven't to build up any tension anywhere. Nice work. This is your last one. And as you release that foot back and down, bring the right foot in, let the left leg find the middle. Maybe the feet goes wide, the arms go wide, and take a little windscreen wiper to release. Great. Coming back into the center, bring your knees and feet together. Roll yourself over, this time to the left side, and find yourself in that lying position. So you're going to bring your feet, hips, shoulders and hand all in line. Use cushion if you need it. Relax your fingertips in front of you, making sure that you engage the side of the core, so the side of the belly hardly touching the ground. Fingertips rest. Great job. Bottom leg can be bent for a little less. When you're ready, lift the top leg hip high. Take an inhale, and then exhale to bring the foot, point the foot forward into your forward kick. Flex the foot to bring it back. So you always return the foot into the same starting point, which is approximately in line with that hip. So your feet not touching when you bring the leg back. And especially with the leg extended, we are really challenged through the upper body. So naturally the body wants to twist. Your top shoulder wants to come in. So really be aware of that if you need to bend your bottom leg. You've got 2 more to go. Extend and lengthen out. Great job. Point, flex to the back of the legs. And on your last one, bring the leg out in front of you and pass. 4, 10, and 9, and 8. Find the maximum. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly slide the leg back and take that release. So bring the knees towards your chest if you need to. Maybe a little rub or tap, a little release. And then come on into your fish pose. So the forearms coming into the ground, fingers pointing towards the bottom, feet hip width apart. Lengthen through the chest, tuck your tail under, right through the lower back to engage. And let's work for the left leg this time. So we're going to find taking an inhale, exhale to lift the left leg up into tabletop. And let's do a few little scissors just to get into it. Touch your left toes down, lift your right toes up into that tabletop position. Nice job. So just notice how hard you need to brace to make sure that you're not arching through the back, and just finding that little bit of a scissoring motion is just getting into those hips. Good. Whenever you feel ready, we are going to take a lift of the left leg. The right leg finds a comfortable position, standing position through the floor. And then let's find an extension. So extend into that right leg, left leg, and bring the left leg back and in. Again, you want to keep the knees in line with your hips. So the right leg wants to kind of move out to make sure you can keep that in. Really press down through the heel and the big toe. Good. Keep that chin tucked in, eyes towards the knee. And then let's add on. Next time you extend, hold it there. Allow the leg to move out to the side. So the left leg comes to the left side, comes back to the center, and back into the tabletop. So you can hover above the floor with that leg. And you may decide to go a little bit further up. So if you can't quite go low, it's okay to find maybe a 45-degree angle, maybe a little bit less. And just really notice how that right leg behaves. I have to focus really, really strong to try and keep it in the line. Okay, adding on. You're going to take an extension, bring the leg out to the side, bring it back to center, hold it there. And then take a kick up and bring it back to center into your tabletop. That's your full combination. So we extend, side, center, up, center, and tabletop. Good. One more time, that's your practice. And for the last few rounds, you're welcome to maybe add the challenge of working with the right leg extended. Good. So as you hold it here, you can extend through that right leg. Maybe hovering the foot above the floor. 3 rounds. Extend the left leg. Bring it to the side. Back to center. And find the kick up towards the ceiling and into your tabletop. Nice work. So keep breathing. This is the most challenging part. And you might feel a bit of a shake coming in. Really focus on keeping that lower back engaged. So let's find your last one. This is your last one. Kick, release, and tabletop. Great job. We're coming into your scissors. So touch your left fingertips down, the right foot up. And then we swap. And swap, and swap. And you can skip stepping a little further forward. Right? You might step here. You might start to bring the heels into the ground. And you might find full extension. Your toes pointing, all flexed. For full scissors. And we're going to go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Lovely job, well done. Bring those knees in. Bring yourself over to the side. Find yourself a seated position. So bring your legs forward, feet a bit further outside of the width of the hips. Bring the hands behind you. Let your shoulders roll back. Take an inhale. Exhale to bring the knees over towards your left side and look over to the right. Come back to center and change side. Great job. And you might stay here. You might come and change the angles. You may bring the hands either side of your right knee, bring the left hand behind you, and just take a little swap. And a little swap. So we lean in slightly further forward, movement coming from the hips. And we have with the hands and then a little bit of shoulder movement. And for the last little version, we're going to have a few goes, maybe trying a functional movement with the arms up. And we're just going to roll and then turn and twist towards the back. So roll and turn and twist towards the back. And just a couple more. Good. You might find yourself shuffling a little further forward. That's okay. See if you can stay on your sit bones in the center and then roll off them on the side. Good. Last one. And release. Well done. Come back into the center. Extend into your left leg and bring the right foot on top of it. The ankle comes onto the top of the thigh. Hands behind you. Gently slide the right foot in. And focus on lifting up through the chest. Point the left knee away. The left toes down towards the ground. Chest can be lifted. Now the more you can bring that knee in towards your chest, the more you're going to open up through that left hip. Just relax into it. Make sure there's no tension. You might close your eyes. Take 3 breaths. Relax a little bit deeper so you can start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. With a bit of yogic breathings into the belly. Just to help you calm your nervous system after your workout. Lovely job. Take an inhale. Exhale to slowly release. Now bring the left foot into the ground. Let your left hip bone land. And the right arm comes across. Digging the right elbow into the left knee. Take a twist. Looking over your left shoulder. Great. Just finding yourself a couple more breaths in here. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Good. And through the back of the neck. Through the mid-back and the lower back. And release completely. Let's do this on the other side. Coming back to center. Unhook your legs. Extend to the left. And bring the right foot on top. So the ankle comes. Flex the foot to protect your knee. And slide the knee in to a distance that feels good for your body. So you might be here. You might be all the way up here. And then planting the hands into the floor. Lift through the chest. That's it. And focus on pressing that right knee away from you, like you would want to touch the ground. So there's a bit of an opposite movement because you want to push the right knee away. You want to pull the left knee, left leg in. Nice job. Free breath. In through the nose. And release. And 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, release. Turn yourself over. Left side. Right hip, right sit bone lands. And then bringing the left arm into the right knee. Inhale with the chest. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Good. Lift up nice and strong through the toe, through the spine. Just allow yourself to really find that twist and breathe. That's give you that releasing quality, the to finish. And slowly let go. Coming back, bring the hands towards the left side. Both legs coming up into 4-point kneeling position. Tuck your toes, take an inhale. Exhale to lift your knees. Walk your hands towards your feet. Find yourself in that forward fold, a little release side to side. Maybe sway the hips. And then slowly in your out breath, roll yourself up into standing. Relax your shoulders back and down. Inhale to reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knees and straighten your arms. Breathe in to lift, breathe out, drop. 2 to go. Lengthen, release. 1 more time. Let it go. Lift your arms, bring the palm of your hands together and down to your heart. And that's the end of your session today. Hope you had fun, hope you enjoyed working through the hips. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you've got the chance to do that. So please push the subscribe button. There's loads more videos coming, so I'm releasing 1 a week in this Pilates 20 series, so you can fit them in when you just got a short amount of time. Thank you for sharing this class with me. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.